Welcome everybody. This weekend it was me by myself, so the little one was sick and Amber had to stay home. So this is actually the first time you're going to see this stuff, so I want to get some honest feedback of the haul.
It's all crappy.
Yeah.
All of it.
I went all over today. Without further ado, let's jump into it. This is everything that we picked up from garage sales, and I will start with the only two thrift store pickups that we had. So in this case, we had a Wii Sports, and we had a this is a 1988 fire truck by New Bright. We've actually sold one of these before for 95 bucks, give or take a little bit there before. It's going to depend on whether or not this works, and this game was also very scratched up. So the good thing is in these particular cases we can take them back if they don't work. So we will divert our attention to the big thing that I know you're looking over here, trying to figure out what this is.
I want to ship that.
Yeah, that looks like fun for the shipping department. There was a church sale, and I was debating whether or not I was going to go here first or not, and I decided I was going to wait. Because I did some research, and we have a sold comp, this selling for 300 bucks, I want to say, is what I researched the night before. Picked that up for 50 bucks. It powered on, so all I was able to do was test it. And I actually have two other big pieces of equipment that I'll show at the very end, but this would be, we said good, better, best. This would be the better of the three items that we purchased, so you're gonna have to wait for good and best coming up. So now we're gonna pivot over here. I pick these up sometimes because my youngest goes through headsets like crazy. So that'll be more for personal use. I did pick up a lot of
What do you spend on these things?
Thomas the Train. This, I'm probably in for like $4. This, it says 5, I paid 3. So the Thomas the Train, the whole lot of everything here was $30 for the cars. And the whole day, these things have been chewing the whole day in the background.
But just entertainment.
Those are the types of things. There's a lot of people that are looking for old Thomas the Train stuff. We're just gonna put this up on auction and let it go, and I think we'll make a good considerable amount of money because it is 2 boxes.
Dang, that's a lot of trains
of Thomas the Train goodies. In a part of that particular lot for 30 bucks, I have these thrown in. Some of these I looked up. Some of them I didn't. So we'll have some fun looking at that. I think this one is the one that I was telling you about that, and I'll have you put up a sold comp that in tremendous sell-through rate, and it sells for a considerable amount of money. I can't remember off the top of my head, my guess is like 40-50 bucks. But this one DVD should cover the entire purchase here. I had these games too, and I know that's what people are looking at is these games. These games are another copy of Wii Sports. This was actually in pretty good shape for Wii Sports.
What is that?
And also has Deca Sports. That's not particularly great. It's not particularly great. This doesn't have Mario Party 7 in it. It doesn't. So, but just the case, Mario Baseball.
Okay.
The problem is these are about as bad a shape as possible.
Oh They threw that on the pavement and ground it to the ground. Oh my gosh.
So I'll clean these up. I don't expect them to work. This game looks the same. Might look a little bit better. But just this case with the artwork in itself is gonna be money. Like, these people look for just the cases.
Well, they probably have the game and no case.
Correct. So they're trying to complete it. So it's still worth it. I think I paid $5 for all of these. The Wii Sports was in good condition, so we'll still do pretty well. $1 on the hat. A little bit of cleaning, but still new with tags.
I don't even think it needs cleaning. Maybe.
No, just a lint roller. That's what I was saying. Yeah. Lint roller. Also, I paid $1 for the Thomas the Train. This thing had a really good sell-through rate, which not always these things are good or not, but in this case, it's a good one to look for. Next, oh, sorry. I did scan this while I was there. It's brand new, so the seal's still there on this one. And this, whatever the heck it is, sells for 50 bucks, free shipping. They wanted 10, I got it for 5. And I paid 5 for this magic wand. I took a gamble on that. It looked like they never used it, so Again, some of these items I don't know much about. And then I took a little bit of gamble on some beauty products, 5 for $1. I don't expect anything there. Swing on this for $3. Something to do with bow and arrow. I couldn't find anything online, but the reason why I decided to get it was USA.
Yay.
Anytime you see stuff made in USA, it's generally something worth looking up. And I know a lot of times stuff like this can be worth money, so I'll have to do some more research.
How much was that?
$3.
Oh, okay.
Got a couple records, nothing I'm sure about. Pretty poor condition, but for $1 each, I decided to take a swing. We have a copy of Monopoly BoJack Horseman. That's brand new, sealed.
Is it like a TV show?
Yeah, it's a TV cartoon. We actually tried to watch an episode, and then you didn't like it, and you said turn it off.
I just deleted it out of my mind.
Think of like Family Guy with a vulgar horse.
Yeah, that was dumb.
But a lot of times these Monopoly copies are highly collectible, and people like them.
New. How much did you pay for that?
$5 on that.
Okay.
So, and I want to say $30 is what I'm expecting.
Both these big items are not going to be fun to ship. Just saying.
What, you talking about the fire truck?
The fire truck
okay.
and that big board.
We got some bar mats. There's a lot of bar mats that were at this particular sale, and I did a lot of research before because they had them pictured. These were the ones that I saw sold for $35 each. So I picked up both of these for $20. Together they actually wanted 3 for $40 or something like that, but these were the only two that I saw that were worth good money, so picked those up. I think it's pretty cool. We'll move on. I'm not exactly sure. I think this is some sort of stove,
Camping,
and it was brand new.
Yeah.
They never used it. I'm not expecting much out of it, but it was cheap. I think I'm in for like $4, so I'll have to do some research. And then this was the first pickup of the day. These are ping putters. We sold something similar to this, not particularly this particular one.
Cushion.
Cushion. Yep. But it's a Karsten putter. We've sold these before. My guess is probably about $40 plus free shipping. But I'm in for $5. This one is the one that I paid up a little bit for $25. But it's got a nice head cover.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
And it's a really nice looking putter. I don't think I've seen anything like this before. But when you see money in putters, they're typically worth taking a swing.
Yeah, when you see these little doodads that adjust. That's all I know. I don't know anything about golf. So if I see those adjustment things, I'm like, okay, I should probably look at this one.
A little bit of rust there, but a little bit of steel wool can get that off. But I honestly don't know if they even really played with it. I think they just bought it and they stored it. Maybe they took a couple shots with it. But the grip, usually that's not a big deal. Again, this looks more like just weathering and not necessarily use. Because if they were using it, you would see like it would rub off in one spot where like they always put pressure with their thumb or something like that, but I'm not the case. And again, the head cover's in excellent shape.
That's probably why that kept so nice.
Yeah, very true. Can very well be that. So we will go around for the last thing. So you've stayed along this whole time. We showed you the better part. Let's go with the good first.
So take a step down.
So this is another $50 purchase. It is a scene setter 48. Another thing that's going to control volume and all those things. My guess is, again, power tested. We're probably going to end up selling it for like $150.
And how much do you pay for it?
$50.
Okay.
And now for the best part. We have a fender.
Really dirty.
Yeah, it's really dirty.
I hope that you put it on our seat with nothing else.
I actually think I did a really good job. I put this seat all the way down to keep it so it wasn't jostling around the whole time.
It's just dirty.
We're gonna clean it up really well. I think the game plan here is we're gonna take this to like a guitar center to see if this is something that they'd be willing to purchase. And but again, power tested. I wasn't able to test all these doodads and all this other stuff, what goes into what and all that stuff. But I was seeing some sold comps going for like $800. What do you think? What are your thoughts on this whole haul?
Well, I'm excited about the profit on those big items. But
yeah.
nervous about any kind of shipping issues.
I didn't really get a lot.
No, you didn't.
You know, usually there's times where we end up with a lot more volume of items and stuff like that, but that's not the case. Maybe the Guitar Center has interest in these sound systems.
Yeah,
maybe. So I think we'll be making a trip and
seeing what we got.
Other than that, if you have any questions, thoughts on this particular haul this weekend, let us know. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care.
See ya.